The power of the 10-second pause. The fragility of success. Do you know something frightening? Sometimes it takes only 1 second to destroy a life that took 30 years to build. Imagine a skyscraper. It takes thousands of workers, millions of dollars, and years of engineering to reach the clouds. But it only takes one well-placed charge of dynamite to turn it into a pile of dust in 6 seconds. Your life is that skyscraper. Your reputation, your bank account, and your family bonds are the bricks. But we all carry the dynamite inside us. It's called uncontrolled reaction. One moment of anger, one decision without thinking, can evaporate your future. Today, I want to show you the red zone of human emotion and how to walk the tiger path to ensure you never lose everything in a heartbeat. Segment 1. The Cost of a Second. Will Smith. In 2022, the world watched a masterclass in self-destruction. Will Smith, a man who had spent 30 years being the most likable, bankable star in Hollywood, walked onto the Oscar stage and slapped Chris Rock. It took 3 seconds, but look at the debris. The social cost. A 10-year ban from the Academy. The professional cost. Multiple high-budget projects with Netflix and Sony were immediately shelved. The financial cost. Experts estimate the slap cost him roughly $100 million in lost lifetime earnings and endorsements. 30 years of Fresh Prince charm, discipline, and hard work were overshadowed by one chemical surge in his brain. It didn't matter how many charities he supported or how many hits he had. In that moment, he was just a man who couldn't control his hands. Segment 2. The Permanent Mistake. Prison and Personal Life. If you walk through the halls of a maximum security prison, you won't just find monsters. You will find people who were normal until 6:14 p.m. on a Tuesday. Ask them, and they'll tell you, "I didn't mean to be here." A bar fight over a spilled drink. Road rage that went too far. A heated argument with a spouse where a heavy object was thrown. In 10 seconds of red mist anger, they traded their freedom, their children's childhoods, and their dignity for a moment of feeling right. They won the argument, but they lost their life. Is your ego worth 25 years in a 6x9 cell? Segment 3. The Global Domino Effect. History's Lessons. It isn't just individuals. Nations fall this way too. In 1914, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated. It was a tragedy, yes, but it was the uncontrolled reactions of the European empires, the pride, the refusal to de-escalate, the eye for an eye mentality that triggered World War I. 16 million people died. 4 empires collapsed. The map of the world was torn apart, all because the leaders of the time chose reaction over strategy. When we react emotionally, we are playing checkers. When we remain calm, we are playing chess. Segment 4. The Tiger Path Philosophy. Now, look at the tiger. The tiger is the apex predator, not because it is the loudest, but because it is the most composed. A tiger does not bark at every dog that passes. It does not waste its energy on every insult from a scavenger. The tiger observes. It gathers data while others are screaming. Wait, it understands that timing is more important than speed. Controls. It saves its lethal energy for the moments that actually matter. That is the tiger path. It is the realization that silence is a weapon and restraint is a shield. When you are 100% ready, you act. Until then, you are a statue. Conclusion. The 10-second rule. The next time someone cuts you off in traffic, insults your work, or disrespects your name, remember the skyscraper and the dynamite. Pause. Breathe. count to 10. In those 10 seconds, the chemical surge of adrenaline will begin to fade. Ask yourself, is this moment worth my next 30 years? Real strength is not the ability to strike back. Real strength is the power to stay still while the world tries to provoke you. I am in control. I will not destroy my future for a temporary feeling. Walk the tiger path.
This channel explores personal development and the deep psychology of how our emotions affect our lives. We teach you how to handle your mind so you can stay strong and energetic. If you choose to be a winner, don't walk alone. Subscribe, like, and share to join our community. Walk with us. Walk the tiger path.